Hello, welcome to Cardboard and Plastic. Today's video, I got my 1954 Redman Tobacco All-Stars series here, and I'm not going to go through every card, but the set is now complete. With these, I have these in card savers, which is going to kind of lead me to my video. This is the best way that I know how to store these things. Like even with the set I have here, right, like I have all the variations now. I was wrong about one of the variations. Where is it? Back here. I think it's number 19. There we go. Gus Bell, I think I said George Kell. It was Enos Slaughter. I knew it was Hall of Famer there. So both are number 19. And with these, I decided to get a few graded. Now, this is the best way to store them. I guess the only other way is like maybe these big top loaders, which I don't like. Because it's also hard with the top loader because you got to use like a penny sleeve and it's hard to find like sizes. And with these card savers, it's just safest just to put them inside with no like penny sleeve or any type of sleeve. They do kind of make them for like different sizes for postcards, but you can't put them in that and like shove them in here. Just almost impossible. So some of the bigger cards in better condition, I decided to grade with SGC. And my order came back. So this is a small 5-card order. I have a 30-card order coming back in the mail. It should be here next week. So I'll do another reveal. These ones, like, I thought it was going to take a while. They were in Texas yesterday. They got to me today. So I already know the grades. This is not like a guess the grade reveal. I used to do that, and I really just waited. I just don't care anymore. I just look at the grades. So, with the cards, I graded 5 of these, and I'll show you the first one. And this is one I was disappointed in the grade. I got to take a look at the surface there. This one I thought was a 5 all day long, but it doesn't matter. I mean, these are just part of my set. This is a beautiful Yogi Bear for the 54 Redmans. Now, the reason I graded these two is some of the big Hall of Famers I just like to have graded. And also, too, if I want to display them, it's just better to display them in that case than to like just have them in a card saver. And also with the card saver, they're pretty flimsy. So if I want to like display them, it's a lot safer just having those cards in the SGC holder. Now, the thing about these that people don't realize, they think that these size cards are more expensive to grade. These are not considered oversized. I believe oversized is like bigger than 3.5 by 5.5 or something like that. So these Redman Tobacco, a lot of like the 64 Giant cards, like 1969-70 Basketball, the Tall Boys, and another card I'm going to show you. They're all $15 to grade. And in my opinion, this is the best way to protect like really odd size cards. And also the frame is beautiful for these. So I'll go through these. And this one, I knew this was in worse than Yogi. I thought this had a chance for 5 as well. But almost all of them got 4s. Beautiful orange spawn. And the last one, and really the reason I graded this, beautiful 54 Willie Mays. So those cards are all really nice, and I thought were worthy of having graded. And it's just like up to you what you want to do for grading, right? I could have just left those in card savers, but sometimes like I'm going to start displaying my cards, and if I want to display all my Yogi Berra cards, right, just having the Yogi Berra in a slab just makes it a lot safer and easier to display. So the last card that I graded, this card I bought a few months ago, and I just had it in card saver, and I just wanted to have it slabbed. So the last one is my 1912, and this is the T202, right? Oh, it says it on the label there. Yep, T202. And this one, sorry for the glare today. Let me see if I can get rid of some of it. I gotta get some blackout windows. And it's also shiny too with the plastic. But this is Frank Chance there, a Hall of Famer. And these cards are amazing. I mean, you basically get, for the price of one card here, I think like this card I paid $80 for, 15 to grade. And it got a 3, which I kind of shocked by. I had a little bit of like, rusting. I mean, these cards, I mean, this is from 1912, right? I mean, we're talking a card that's over 110 years old. So with this card, you get 2 portraits and you get an action shot in the middle. And I went to college at Fresno, and we got a mention of Fresno, California here. And I definitely want to get more of these. I mean, to be honest, like it's maybe the cheapest way to get into like a Ty Cobb, a Walter Johnson, I believe. So there's a lot of like big Hall of Famers in that set, and a lot cheaper than their T205, T206. And I'm actually kind of embarrassed to say I sold all my T206 cards, and I don't have a T205. I got to get a Hall of Famer from the T206 and T205 set just for display purposes, right? So I'm going to also kind of have a wall of like kind of the history of cards and try to get the best example I can for the price for like a Hall of Famer for each of the sets, right? So I want to get a DeLong. The Lou Gehrig is out of my price, but like Al Simmons, like somebody like that, I could get for a relatively affordable price. Well, actually, not anymore. I mean, all these cards are going up, and hard to find good deals on them unless they go into auction, like on eBay. That's the only time I can really try to get cards for a decent price. Or if they have it buy it now and I'm on top of it, send an offer, kind of like what I did with this one, I could definitely get a decent price. So yes, all these cards you can grade for $15 a piece. They're not more expensive. They're not considered oversized. So I would definitely recommend SGC for now if they stay in business. I don't know what's going on. Even like on ComC, you can't grade with SGC anymore. Like it's very odd what's going on. I mean, they're taking graders away from SGC, moving them to PSA in the office. And I mean, they're getting smaller and smaller market share compared to PSA. I love them for vintage, and I hope they stay around. Maybe they just stay as like a vintage grading option for PSA, right? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if like they replace the SGC, right, on these labels with PSA and just keep these for vintage cards. I don't know what's going on, but yep, I have 2 more orders. Well, one is coming back from SGC, another one that went from Guam, my house to Guam, back to Florida. They got it yesterday, so that's 20 cards. And so I'll have reveals come in the next few weeks, hopefully. So in the comments below, let me know what the favorite card of this quote-unquote reveal is. And I still need people to comment to tell me, should I go navy blue or black with my Wheaties? Well, I'm going to start the construction of that today. So I hope everybody has a great day. And as always, keep on collecting.